That might help a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then I don't see myself on the big screen, so I don't know what happened to that. But we'll see.
We are live, I think.
Oh, okay. Here we are. I'm sitting here just waiting.
Yeah.
But okay. Hi, Rachel. Well, happy couple of days after Christmas.
Yes. It's a Thursday after Christmas.
Thursday after Christmas. How did your weekend and Monday go?
Really well. It was Christmas Day itself was a little bit quieter with not as much activity, just staying home all day. But the days leading up were definitely busy. And they were all good, busy in the good kind of a way. And, now taking these days to kind of get back to normal and with the focus of renewal.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Renewal. That's a great word.
Isn't that a good word?
Yes.
There's restore, there's rest, there's recover, there's recoup. All these words kind of mean the same. But I was just doing some reading in a research paper, and they were talking about the need for a sense of renewal after stressful events. We tend to go through a stressful event, get through it. Maybe we kind of like breathe a little bit, and we feel like we just have to kind of pick up and keep moving on. But did we ever actually intentionally take a time of renewal where we feel back to a state of homeostasis?
I love that. Intentional time.
Intentional. Yeah. So that we can check in with ourselves and go, okay, am I good? Am I back to good?
Right.
I'm not.
Where am I? Am I going forward depleted from a place of depletion?
Exactly.
Or is my tank full?
Yep. That's right. Am I already behind the 8 ball because I'm already at a deficit? I'm still at a deficit. And then we try to add things, right? We try to add. Is that your beeper?
That's my beeper. Hey, I noticed you're moving.
I am. I got a walking pad.
Did Santa bring you the walking pad?
Oh yeah. He did. I am very excited about this thing. So I'm learning, it's a learning curve to walk, talk, write, like type everything at the same time is a little tricky, but I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, I was noticing your head moving, so I was like,
moving.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get back to that renewal. I love that. So operating out of your full tank versus a depleted tank.
Right.
Yeah, and there's nothing like the end of a year to really help us maybe take a day or two to slow down, reflect. Maybe some people do New Year's resolutions. Maybe it's not not really making resolutions, but making renewolutions.
There you go. Renewolutions. Yes. That works. That works because it's we don't want to think of it as a resolution and I'm going to do this and I'm going to hit it hard and then we all quit by January 18th. It's more about intentions. What are my intentions for the year? What's sustainable? And in what way can I move forward with a state of renewal? And if I'm not there yet, we talk about this a lot in coaching. If you're not at a state of renewal and in a place of kind of functioning with a tank that's at least pretty full, stress comes at us every day and we got to manage every day. But if we're already behind and we're at a deficit, it's really hard to focus on losing weight, getting healthy, exercising. Sleep is very difficult when you're at a deficit. Even mindset, attitude, right, is very difficult. So we really have to make that a priority if we want to move forward.
Yeah. So what kind of things are good to do? I mean, regarding renewal, I'm thinking of like just spending some time in quiet reflection. Yeah, maybe doing some journaling.
Yes, good. That's a great one. And that journaling can be just kind of getting your thoughts out. It can be, there's no rule about what journaling has to be. It just has to feel good to you in a sense that it gives you that sense of relief. Okay.
Mhm.
So some people journal like, today I did this and today I did that. And it's more chronological. And that's fine, but it may not necessarily give you the sense of renewal that you're looking for.
Mhm.
This type of journaling is really focused on getting things out, exploring how I feel, why do I feel this way, what's my solution or resolution to be able to move forward, you know, what's my summation of the situation, so I can kind of like get it out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So
good.
that's a good strategy for renewal for sure.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking also of just really doing things that really that fill your cup or give you joy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be expensive or crazy or any. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Taking a walk.
Yeah.
For me, it would be walking through the beautiful. I'm looking out the window at the beautiful blueberry fields that are across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whenever I walk through there with my dogs,
Mm-hmm.
that fills me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sweating it out. I'm not exercising really. I'm just walking and, I'm not talking to anybody.
Right. Yes. Letting your mind escape, letting it kind of be blank and go wherever it needs to go, using your body in a way that allows your brain to think in that way, right? Allows the stress to, because not only are you physically moving your body, even if it's not like you said, sweating, even just when we're moving, it allows our body to mitigate stress, to manage stress better, just by moving.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What else? I mean, gosh, it's making sure you're getting your sleep, getting back onto your normal routine as quickly as possible, whatever that normal was for you, getting back as quickly as possible. I think checking in with yourself every day. I was just talking with someone this morning and we talked about setting a daily check-in of her home. We're calling it homeostasis. And we know biologically that's more about your biological systems, but we can be at a state of homeostasis. Like, I know when I'm good, right? I know when my mindset's good. I feel good. I feel rested enough, and I'm in a good place. And that's my homeostasis.
Right.
Because every day I do a check-in with myself on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is kind of perfect, and maybe we're never really at a 10 because there's always stuff happening.
Right.
But a 1 is suffering and struggling and depression or not able to function, so overwhelmed by stress, right? If I check in with myself and say, oh, I'm at a 6 today.
Yeah.
So what is it that I could do today? What's something I could do today that would give me a sense of renewal and maybe get me to a 7? Could I get a 7 tomorrow?
Right.
Just being aware of what your number is and calling it something goes a long way to solve it.
I really like how you said that, Rachel, because we don't have to, things in our lives don't have to be perfect for us to feel that sense of renewal or that place, be at that place of homeostasis.
Yeah.
So it's not that every relationship is perfect. It's not like finances are perfect. It's not like things are perfect. That's not what we're talking. That's not. Yeah. But it's that we're at this place of, I don't know, I call it peace or joy. It's not even happiness, giddiness kind of a thing, but it's more of a, just kind of a, I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm content. I can keep going. And I have a sense of energy, not high energy, just I have a sense of ability. Like I can keep going. I'm good. And what's coming at me every day, I can handle. Like when we feel like we can't handle it and we're burying and we're becoming overwhelmed, that's how we know we've dropped a couple states. Yeah.
Right. And for me, that sense of renewal is always going, this is for me, maybe not for everyone else, but that sense of renewal for me is always going to be leaning into my faith, into my spirituality. So I know a lot of people are like that. Not everybody, but that can be just a great place to get filled up.
Yes. And recognizing, even with what you said there, is recognizing what you value and what you believe, and going and coming into that and saying, I'm going to hold on to these faith-based routines, structures, times of prayer, times of getting to the source and to the reading and things like that that give you the renewal, and honoring it. our stress levels decrease when we actually honor our values,
Mhm.
when we honor our beliefs, when we feel like we're living in alignment with what we say
Right.
we believe and value.
Yeah.
And just the opposite, when we go against those things, that's when stress levels tend to rise. And those are
Mhm.
those insidious stress that kind of is like simmering below the surface, right? This ongoing stress.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Mhm.
right. Alignment. That's a good word. Alignment. I like that too. Yeah. I had another thought about that. What was it? Oh, and it doesn't necessarily have to be religion, but in general, just having that sense of gratitude, or just really thinking through what you are grateful for in your life, can also bring back that. It can be very energizing and
Yes.
bring you back to homeostasis. Yeah.
Yes, a daily gratitude. We know that scientifically that's proven to increase feelings of well-being and reduce stress. So
Mhm.
could you put in every morning when you check your homeostasis level, you could add a little time of gratitude, whether you write it down or you just speak it, or
Mhm.
remind yourself daily what you're grateful for. It's
Yeah.
a sense of grounding, and it's a stabilizing routine.
Right. I like it. I like it. It's really good. It's really important. And so I'm encouraging myself and, and those around me, to really spend this last weekend, maybe a little bit more time in that reflection mode, and just becoming more aware of where you are, where you've been, maybe where you want to be,
Yeah.
and how, starting the new year
Mhm.
at more of that, rather than frenetic, maybe starting the new year a little more grounded, a little more aligned,
Mhm.
um, more in that place of renewal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a great time of year because it kind of is this lull week. It's kind of this weird down week where the big holiday events have just happened, but yet there's still New Year's and New Year's Day, and everybody's kind of gearing up for January 1st for many different reasons, for business reasons, for finance reasons, for a new calendar year. There's so much that sort of turns over on January 1st. But this is this week where we get to kind of, if we take the opportunity, we can find the moments of renewal and restoration and kind of that intentional reset. And we were talking before we went live about can the holidays be healthy? Can they be good? And I think that whatever has been part of your holiday, we get to start over every moment that we choose to.
Yeah, I love that. I love that we get a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to learn, we get to reflect, we get to just become more aware. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when of the consequences of this action versus that action, and use it as information versus ammunition.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. Yes. Information, not ammunition. This is not punitive. It's data. It's just information I can take in and go, huh, okay. Get curious, right? I love that word curious. When I'm curious about something, interesting. I'm looking at it from almost like a third person perspective, like I'm observing it rather than what if and why did, and the worry and the fear and it's a different it's a different language around things that are happening.
Yeah. And I also want to, so in this place, I also want to plug in for coaching what you do, Rachel, because if this is the first time that people are coming to the place of gathering data and reflecting and then figuring out why they're doing what they're doing and why they're not doing what they want to do, and doing what they don't want to do. It can be super helpful to have a neutral third party who comes shoulder to shoulder with you and listens, and then asks those really meaningful questions that help you dig a little bit deeper and just explore and learn about yourself and become more aware of things that you didn't know, which just gives you the another opportunity and that discovery, that
Mhm.
aha to move forward and to do things just a little bit differently.
Yeah. Well, thanks
So
for saying that. Yes, this is a great time for that. And the words you use are so well chosen when it comes to what coaching is and what they can experience. And that word discovery, oh my gosh, that's one of the main tenets of coaching is helping someone discover. And what are you discovering? I don't know. We'll find out.
yeah, right.
Depends. It depends on who you are, what you're looking for. And I
Right.
can't, how many times I hear people say, "Oh, well, now that we're talking about it, actually, blank, blank, blank," and they have this like aha, and they didn't know that was coming. They didn't
Mhm.
plan for it. I didn't plan for it. It wasn't on the agenda. It's not.
Right.
We don't
Right.
know what
Yeah.
what comes from these
Yeah,
conversations.
that's so cool. So,
Yeah.
so the beginning of the new year, if the holidays didn't go exactly the way they were going to go in your mind, or if the scale didn't go exactly the way you wanted to go in your mind, and you're like, you did the same thing that you did last year, and you're
Mhm.
frustrated with that, consider. I'm just saying, consider
Yeah.
a coach that could help you explore and discover new ways, the whys and then new ways.
Yeah.
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 That's great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So what's for dinner, Rachel?
What's for dinner? Let's see. Well, it is leftovers. One thing I'm very proud of this year that I don't always do, but I had it intentionally. And I think, you guys, the audience here listening and our conversations, Dr. Gilbert and the coaching folks that I work with help hold me accountable too.
Mhm.
And when they have an idea, I'm sometimes like, oh, that was a good idea. I'm going to write that down for myself.
Right.
Oh, I like that idea. So I'm thinking and trying to always, trying to improve as well. And so I did a lot of food prep and food preparation the couple days before Christmas, knowing that I wanted stuff for the very day after Christmas. I had something ready, healthy, and I could just jump right back into.
Right.
So we do have some leftovers, but last night was this, we had a big veggie roast with Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes and butternut squash and onion, and then kind of a pasta type spaghetti sauce that went over it with texturized vegetable protein. So that was really, really high protein, all homemade, all whole and real, and stabilizing because it's the normal foods, right? My
Right.
gut is getting right back to what I normally eat. So
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm sorry, gut, for Sunday and Monday, but look, we're back.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How about you? What's for dinner?
Great. Well, I have, to your point, to get back to normal,
Mhm.
I just went ahead and bought myself some bag salads
Mhm.
because my husband's still on this fast.
Uh-huh.
And I, sometimes I have a hard time chopping vegetables for myself.
Mhm.
So I went ahead and just got the kale salad in the bag.
Yeah.
The thing I won't use, of course, is the dressing.
Yeah.
This kit thing. But it's there. I have it. I'm not feeling bad that I didn't chop the Brussels, but there's 6 different vegetables, and then I have that started. So now, I can add some of it. I can add those mushrooms. Oh, I can add that onion, or I can add that sweet pepper in there. I can chop a little more. So it kind of is an impetus.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's easy, and then it gets me going back in the right direction.
Yeah. It gives you a little leg up, and suddenly it all feels a little bit more doable.
Right. Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly. My son roasted a turkey.
Ah.
So I've got some leftover turkey for my protein. I'll throw that in there.
Uh-huh.
But I'm kind of looking forward to it. So
Yeah. That's a great, the point that you said about starting with the bag salad, first of all, that you're not feeling guilty or having some weird rules that, that doesn't count. It counts. It's good. It counts. It's whole and real. And then the fact that it gives you that little impetus to like, oh, well, I could chop up some tomato or mushroom to put on top of that. Suddenly it opens up our minds to what's more possible than starting from nothing and feeling like, oh, I don't even know where to start. It gave you that start. And exercise is so often like that too. If we just walk to the mailbox, we could say, well, I could walk to the end of the street probably. And then, it's that it opens up the mind to, well, I could probably do a little bit more now that I'm out here.
Right. Yeah.
And it works that way with all of our goals, every goal.
Yeah. We shrink the chains and it's a little bit easier to overcome that initial inertia.
Right.
Ooh, say that 6 times fast. Initial inertia.
Good one. Initial inertia.
Very good. All right. Well, Happy New Year, Rachel. Happy New Year to everyone watching. And we'll see you next Thursday.
In 2024. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for watching. Good to see you, Dr. Gilbert.
Bye-bye.
Bye.